Hi guys, this is me, Rusty 78609 at Balmorhea State Park in West Texas, USA. It is 9 a.m. Central Standard Time, January the 17th, 2017. And I'm going to make a loop through this park on the way out because there are all kinds of rigs here. There's fifth wheels, motor homes, everything you can think of. And anyway, I slept in my Prius last night. I saw one other guy in a tent, and the rest of them are in RVs. I used to do that. I used to think I had to have my home with me. But anyway, Balmorhea State Park, West Texas, USA, 50 miles, I guess, on further west of Fort Stockton, Texas. And I'm making a loop on the way out here this morning. There's a big fifth wheel from Texas, 2 pop-outs. Looks like it's about a 38-footer. His bedroom's bigger than my car. Here's a guy from Oregon. And yep, sure is. And right up here, this guy's from New York. I saw him this morning. This guy right here on the left, you can't see him. He's in a fifth wheel, 2 pop-outs. Pretty fancy rig. But anyway, you can see the mountains in front of me maybe now. That's the Davis Mountains. And I'd zoom in, but then they don't look near as big to you as they do to me. Okay, West Texas, USA. I'm headed to Deming, New Mexico. It's about a 5-hour drive. Should be there about 2 o'clock. Actually, it's a 4-hour drive if you drive the normal speeds. And straight ahead is the swimming pool for the park, a spring-fed swimming pool. This is the office up on the left here. And this is out in the middle of nowhere, folks. This is a neat little park. In the summer, it's pretty crowded because of the swimming pool. One of the few places you can go swimming in West Texas, I promise you that. But now we'll go down here to this little town of Balmorhea and then get up on Interstate 10. But it went okay. Last night I slept good. It got down to about 39 here, Fahrenheit. And I was comfortable the whole night. And no noise, none at all. Everything was cool on that end. Got up this morning and fixed me some oatmeal. Of course, I fixed the oatmeal. I put some berries in it. Some berries and nuts and chia seeds and flax seeds. My usual stuff, but I'll have that for lunch. And for breakfast, I'm just going to have some walnuts and dark chocolate almonds with some green tea. It's instant tea, but it works okay and tastes okay. But the little burner worked okay. The cooking burner worked fine. So that's going to be okay. And I don't know. I'm kind of getting into it. There was a full moon last night, a beautiful full moon, and in the back of a Prius, or the door at the back, whatever you call it, it has a big window. So I was laying there looking at the moon. I mean, you know, there's a lot to be said for camping in a Prius. And then I got up this morning And while I was brushing my teeth and spritzing my hair, I punched the little button and turned the heater on to about 65 degrees. And that's just, you just can't beat that, man. I mean, you can go camping in a tent if you want to. But for me, a Prius is about as far as I want to go. And well, this is West Texas, USA, folks. Out here in the middle of nowhere. A lot of vacant land. And, if you wanted a home base and you liked a remote area, yeah, you can find you a place in Balmorhea, Texas. It's Balmorhea, I think. I think I misspelled it on my video, but we'll see it up here again in a minute. And I'm just getting started. I wanted to do a video. I like to keep in touch with the rest of the universe. I'm cruising along right now about 60 miles an hour. This road goes into Balmorhea, and then we'll cut around up to I-10, head on west. Gas mileage so far is 50.5. Can you beat that? No. Shit. I look at those guys at those, I used to pull a trailer. I know what it's like. You just think you got to have it. What would I do without a restroom? What would I do without a shower? And what would I do without heat and AC? I mean, you just have that in your mind. You just think you can't live. You got to have it. And the truth is, you don't. Or you can be, with a composting toilet, if you wanted that, or you could actually a luggable loo, where you just put a toilet lid on a 5-gallon can with a trash can liner. That's a toilet, and that works fine. My little toilet with a liner just works fine. I've actually got a 3-gallon bucket. And as far as taking a shower, that is not a problem. That is not a problem at all. I mean, you can, with a gallon of water, you got more water than you need. You can stay as clean as anybody. And you can take some of those baby wipes and get the dirty spots, so to speak, and you're going to be good. I really think you can live very healthily. We're fixing to find out. Well, I mean, I've done it before, but I didn't do the wiping showers very much in fact, rarely. I would always, of course, I was always traveling in the summer. This is a whole different ball game for old Rusty. All right, here it is. It's Balmorhea. Balmorhea is how they pronounce it. Or Balmorhea. That's how they pronounce it. Balmorhea. And this is the little town. There's a little restaurant on the right, little burger place. And then right here is where I turn. Gasoline here is $224.9 per gallon for regular unleaded, which is not unusual. They're about 10 cents a gallon more. Actually, I got it in got regular gasoline yesterday in Fort Stockton for $2.19. That was the cheapest place. Actually, I didn't realize they had it at Walmart, but they do. It was $2.09, so I could have got it cheaper, but I didn't. Anyway, we're headed I-10, folks. This is Rusty 78609, West Texas, USA. I full-time RV'd for 20 plus years. Now I go camping in a Toyota Prius. So if you have any interest in either one of those items or want to find out more about them, go to my playlist on my home page, because there's all kind of videos about all kind of stuff related to camping in a car or camping in an RV. A lot of tips. It is nice, I got to tell you. To my left are the Davis Mountains, and very similar to what you're going to see in Quartzsite, or I'm going to see. Just desert mountains, barren. If you see something green, you want to stop and look at it. Well, actually, the creosote plant in the desert is green, but It's a dead looking green, I promise you that. And they have a root. If you ever try to pull up a creosote plant, you'll know what I'm talking about. That root goes 50 feet or more. And what did I say yesterday? That Tucson was 4,500 feet, and it's actually 2,500 feet in elevation. Well, I only missed it 2,000 feet. The reason I missed it 2,000 feet is I was looking at a campsite near there at a place, and said it was 4,500 feet, so I just assumed everything's 4,500 feet. Assumption is the mother of all mistakes. But anyway, so far so good. This is, I don't go camping in the winter. This is brand new. I'd go up to October, maybe November, but never January. Never. Never. And the only reason I'm doing this time is because it appears that it's going to be okay. I checked the weather for dimming. Dimming tonight, low is supposed to be about the same as it was here. High is going to be about 70, I think. And then when I get to the campsite near Tucson, it's hard to say because I'm not sure they have a weather station at the campground, but it looks like it's going to be all right. We'll make it one day at a time. This is I-10, folks, heading west towards El Paso, Texas. I'm about 60 miles, or actually I'm about 180 miles, I guess, from El Paso. We're fixing to find out right up here. There's a sign right here. What's it say? It says El Paso 185, so I was about right. Now I'm up to 71 miles an hour on I-10. Speed limit's 80 here. I wouldn't drive 80. I mean, I guess if they made the speed limit 250, people would try to make it. Try to make it and break it. So guys, I'll let this go a minute and you can enjoy this pretty barren scenery, and I'm going to eat me a dark chocolate almond. Somebody said something about me eating my food while I do my videos. I do that. The kind of guy I am. Okay, here we go. Here we go, loop-de-loop. Here we go, loop-de-lop. I ride down the highway singing shit. I don't know the words to a whole song. Oh, bitch. Living a good life. Can you imagine back in the early 1800s coming across here on a horse or walking? Yeah. You'd have to be made out of leather. Or coming across here in a damn old covered wagon. Man, but the amazing thing in the desert, and I've found this out from having lived out in the Terlingua Ranch in the Big Bend in the Chihuahuan Desert, there are natural springs out there. Unbelievable. And you can spot them. You get up on a little hill or a mountain and look down and you see these little green spots. And some of them will have water. And like Balmorhea, that spring that runs through that, it's what do they call them? I may think of it in a minute, but it's just a spring that popped up there and flows about, how many thousands of gallons an hour, but it's perfectly clear water. And it was a watering spot for the Indians way back when. And of course, as settlers started moving west, well, it was a watering hole for them too. And that's all it is. That's all it's about out here is finding water. as far as finding food, I guess you'd learn to like rabbits and javelina hogs. Because there ain't much, well, there's mule deer out here. Up in those, closer you get to the mountains, you'll run into mule deer. And they're just like mountain goats. Amazing. But I love this country, folks. I love this rugged old terrain. I like getting out here and roughing it. It may kill me one of these days, but there's just something about being out here like I'm on horseback in my Prius, my four-wheeled horse instead of my four-legged horse. You know, whenever there's a car pulled over in that lane on the far right, truckers always move over to the left. And I think that's very courteous because you never know who's going to step out of that car right into traffic. Truckers, you know, actually truck drivers are pretty damn courteous drivers. They really are. They are excellent drivers. They anticipate. Most of them drive almost exactly the speed limit. I guess they have to. You get a ticket and I guess you're out of work. Rambling on down the highway, folks, on my horse. This is my horse named Prius. I got a horse named Prius. Giddy up, boy. Him. No hurry, horse. Let's just go at a walk. That's the way I go too, just walking. And you know, they had to take real good care of their horses. And they did. And your whole life would depend on your horse. That's why horse stealing was a capital offense. You stole a man's horse, you were dead. If you want to read some interesting stories about this area of Texas, you can read some of the true stories about the Texas Rangers back in the mid 1800s. I think that's when they were formed, approximately. It wasn't too long after Texas became a state. Texas became a state, I believe, in 1835. And they formed the Texas Rangers because there were some old rough-ass bandits out here. And they didn't mess around. They'd just kill you. Oh. Getting into the routine, you know, of putting the clothes up and putting them back, getting dressed in the morning. You know, you got to stand out there and right amongst them. I can change clothes in the car, but I don't like to, or else I can go to the restroom if they have one. I don't like to do that. I'll just find me a spot beside the car, change, have everything ready, and change real quick. But my little cooker worked all right. That cooker, let me tell you, it's got a little butane screw-on tank to the burner. But whenever it lights, you can hear it barely, but you can't hardly see the flame. And so I kept thinking it was out, and I kept turning it up. But anyway, I did make me some oatmeal, and it turned out okay, so that's good to know. And so I've got soups and stuff that I can warm up and eat. I've got some organic boxed soup, and there's 2 servings in each box. I think I've got like 5 of those and some other stuff, so I got plenty of stuff. I did that so I wouldn't have to buy anything out of Quartzsite. There's a couple of little towns about 20 miles away. Blythe, California is one of them, and I don't know the other. But on the road again, old Rusty 78609 on a horse named Prius. Yeah. God damn. 71-year-old crazy man. God damn. I hope I'm 91 years old out here. No shit. I didn't take a long walk this morning, but I did take about a 20-minute walk. Did my stretches. So, of course, when you're on the road, like I'm going from point A to point B here, I get ants in my pants. I get in a hurry. And so I have to continually pull back on the rein. Whoa, boy, whoa. Well, there's no reason to be in a hurry. None. Got all my life. In fact, I thought about this morning when I was walking. I said, hell, I don't need to ever go back home. Wherever that is. Home's this Prius right now. Anyway, guys, just wanted to give you a heads up. Rusty 78609 on his way to El Paso and Deming, Arizona on January the 12th, 2017. Okay, guys, thumbs up. Carpe diem, adios, bye-bye, bye, USA made. Take deep breaths, drink plenty of water, stretch, walk, do all kind of exercise. Keep your health. We'll be together next year. And old cowboy Rusty will be out here riding his Prius. Yeah, I'm you.